Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some more of my dolls out of my dog collection. This is Raving Beauty. Raving Beauty was made by Artisan in 1951. She is a hard plastic doll, but she is unmarked. And so there are a couple of identifying things with this doll so that you know that you would have a Raving Beauty. One of them being the amount of, let me get this camera set up a little bit better. One of them being the amount of hair that this doll has. This wig was made to be able to be washed, and of course the gimmick behind the doll is, you know, to Raving Beauty to brush and play with the hair. And so they have a large amount of hair. It could be washed and played with. This one does show a little bit of possibly being cut, and it's definitely got some stringiness in the back, but all in all, I mean, it's still, you still could probably put it in a pretty good style. There's so much of it, so it's really hard to tell that there's any flaws in it other than it being just a tiny bit frizzy. Both of these dolls, I don't know if they are in their original clothing. I did buy them both at an antique store. This dress here, it does appear to be a vintage dress. It's very pretty, has a very vintage feel to it, has some little lace appliques with flowers on it. So it does have the appearance that it could be vintage. And then the shoes as well. Very typical shoe and sock of a vintage doll. But I do not know if it belongs to her. If anybody knows what Raving Beauty would have been wearing, or if this dress does belong to her, please leave it in the comments for me. The other deciding factor, because these dolls are unmarked, of course, the open mouth and the teeth, that didn't come on all dolls, but it's an indication because of the way that her face is. It kind of makes her look a little bit pudgy, a little bit like a baby doll, sweet baby doll face. And then also, too, she has some wide set hips. This doll doesn't have any pantaloons on, but she does have a slip on. And I don't know if that belongs to her or not either. So, but these dolls are different because they have very wide set hips. And instead of the typical way that the legs would look inside of the joint, this comes out kind of like a Y. So, and then from the back you can tell the hips are very wide set. So that's another kind of like way that you can identify whether you have a Raving Beauty. This doll is actually in really good condition. Her paint is all really nice still. She wasn't displayed in any sunlight that I can tell. Everything with her mouth is in good condition. These dolls also have another something cool, is the ball joint in their neck. Instead of just being able to turn their head back and forth, it's on a swivel ball joint, so it makes it so that you can pose her head in different poses. So that's kind of cool. And then on this doll, again, I do not know if she's in her original clothing. It does have, I'm just going to go ahead and take her off the stand. It does have some pantaloons that match. So it's definitely a vintage type of dress, but there again, I don't know if this would have belonged to her. Her shoes and socks, or well, actually she doesn't have any socks, but her shoes are, again, that typical vintage shoe. And she has just got a huge amount of hair. Now hers is a little bit frizzier, but I don't believe that hers has been cut at all. It still seems like it's all one length, but there's so much of it. So relatively good condition for it being frizzy. Probably could be set maybe in ringlets or something. But these dolls were made to play with the hair. So to find them in the original set would probably be hard to find that. So but she's in good shape as well. Her eyelashes are there. The only problem with her face is the fact that she is missing her teeth, and I don't know if they would have all had teeth or not, but if they did, then she would be missing her teeth. But other than that, I could tell she wasn't displayed in any sunlight. She's in really good shape. All of her joints work really well, and so she's in good condition. So these are a Raving Beauty, and if you guys like Raving Beauty, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.